already starting off the morning my favorite way, which is dancing.
That's Taika's
music.
Dude, Tycho makes the sickest beats. That that was Taika.
Oh really? That's sick. Okay. Whoa.
Oh, that was good.
My favorite way isn't jumping on curbs. It's eating at a diner, and specifically baby stacks. Yummy, yummy. Let's go, duty.
It's a Filipino breakfast joint.
Yep, Filipino, Hawaiian. Diner fusion, and as you can tell, it's in the Filipino part of town, next to Pampanga, and they got all kinds of. I actually wish they were open. Filipino pastries.
They are open, 7:30 to 6. It's right there. You're filming it, dude.
How come it looks so closed?
I don't know, because that's their advertisement.
Let
Shake it.
Let me see it. Are you sure? They are open, you're right. Every time I come here, I have to get this.
I thought you were about to call me out. I was like, you
What?
just told me to get it.
No.
Then they were like,
I'm so sorry I
something.
traumatized you that you feel that way.
I was like, you just told me to get it.
No, but it's their adobo fried rice. They wrap it into an omelet, and just all those flavors are so good. And this is my first time trying their cookie butter French toast. I always get the red velvet because that's their like go-to, right? But
The ube is good.
the ube, yeah. Can you take this out for me? I'm stuck in there, but I have to try it. I should have got that ready before I started vlogging. Thank you. I never eat sweet stuff first, but I have to try it because I love cookie butter. Ooh, look at that, a little bit of cream. I think I got a new fave.
Wow.
That with some fresh black coffee. Oh my god! Wow.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Ooh, yeah,
Can I get some
that's it.
sriracha, please? Sriracha? Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's the garlic rice I'm
Ooh,
talking
the garlic rice. Your garlic rice is so good. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh. Shout outs to that Hawaiian dude at AutoZone. You were so helpful. So Mom Bear wants me to inflate her tires because her tire sensors have been going off. It says 36 or something like that when I think it should be at 41, 42. The max PSI here says 50, so that sounds accurate. And in case you guys don't know, the amount of tire pressure that you should have is always on the tire. I do have an air compressor at home. Bada bing, bada boom. You guys always see me use it for our mountain bikes, for Taika's tires and his toys and stuff. But I've always wanted to inflate tires at home. I just didn't have the proper tools. So I went in and I told them, hey, what do I need to use my air compressor to inflate the tires on my car while still having a meter reading? They recommended this. And when I brought this to the front, I'm like, cool, that's all I need, right? And he goes, well, actually, it depends on what kind of hose connector you have, because depending on the hose connector, this may or may not work. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm so glad I talked to you, because if I would have just bought it online, I think I would have skipped that part. So he told me there's two types. There's this type A one right here, and then there's this type V one, or T. And since they're only $3, I ended up buying both of them to save myself some time. And I'm glad I bought both, because seeing the connector that I have at home, it's this one, so the A is correct. So I should be able to plug this into here and then screw this onto this part right here, and I should be able to inflate tires at home from now on, which is cool. All right, now that I finished filling up the tires in Mama Bear's car, today's big task is to organize the rest of the garage. Remember last time I left off right here? And I feel like I did a pretty good job of keeping it somewhat organized. Like there are like those straps that shouldn't be out, should be tucked away. That's kind of toppling over, which means I have rummaged through there, so I gotta fix that. This part I've been rummaging through, I need to fix that. But overall, it has stayed pretty clean, which I'm proud of. But this side is a mess. Things are toppled over completely, random tools, a camera that's upside down. I gotta clean all of this up. And My dad's coming over today, which is cool. He's gonna come stay with us for a day or two while I show him the house that I got from 2 vlogs ago. So I'm really excited about that. And he's gonna be showing up in a few hours. So hopefully I have enough time to, I don't know if I have enough time to clean everything, because once you get in the nitty gritty, right? Like I have all these drawers, like all these like little drawers. And you guys saw the movers from last time. They took my box of screws and just dumped them. So organizing each individual screw, I feel like it's gonna take forever. But if overall I can make it presentable, then I'll be very, very happy. So that's the goal. All right, laying everything back out again. If you guys watched the video where I organized my garage for the first time, that's what I did. And I'm really happy that this time I have half the amount of things, which means I did a good job. But I do have a bunch of random knickknacks. That's a rubber mat I bought from my truck, but I don't need it anymore because I have that deck system. Pulling out all kinds of random stuff. Like, see, these are the screws I was talking about. They just straight dumped it. Like, how am I gonna organize these things? So I'm just gonna have to toss it. The good thing is, they're not expensive. I can get, I think each box of screws for like 20 bucks on Amazon. So that's what I'll probably do. But I do have a lot of things to organize in here. But this looks good. So my goal is to, once I put everything in place, make it look like this. But in here, I have like gun parts, you know, like slings, holsters, first aid kits. See, this is how the screws came. I have no idea why the moving people would just open the box and dump the whole thing. I don't understand, but that's what they did. So if I can get everything all cleaned up like this will make me very, very happy. Now that I have everything laid out, now it's time to organize. All right, here's a little progress report. Doesn't look like much because this is all the nitty gritty stuff I was telling you guys about, but it took a lot of time and I'm actually very proud of it, and I just hope I can maintain it. So here it is, okay? I'm closing all the drawers right now because I want it to be a little surprise, even though it's absolutely nothing. So I've been able to clear out this whole bench area. This is just some straggler stuff that I gotta find like a home for. But this is supposed to be out here when I clean my guns or anything like that. If I need to keep, if I have like, you know, harsh chemicals, that's what this is for. I like keeping all my lanterns and lights here, and I always have one charging just for an emergency. That way I always know I can come in the garage if like the lights get shut down or the city grid gets shut down. I have boom light, which equals visibility, and boom weapons, which equals safety. Then at least me and my family won't, you know, are in a safer situation for at least like 12 hours to 24 hours. And the next thing I need to focus on is food in that order, right? Because we're already in shelter. So I like to have like what I call the ABC XYZ. In any situation, what are the plan A, plan B, plan C? And then when shit hits the fan, what's plan X, what's plan Y, what's plan Z? And that's, I always have that there. I have this here. Now, time to the organization. I have all my screws, like screwdrivers here. Then I got my hand tools here, Allen key, all that stuff. And then my sockets and stuff here. That's for the gym because it has a big old lug nut. And then power tools here with all the drill bits. And since these guys share the same battery, I have an easy access over here. Then I got air tools, which you guys just saw. So like to pump a basketball, tire, car, as an air compressor to like dust things off, to go shh like that. I have my air tools there. Then I have screws, or these aren't screws, these are like nuts and bolts and screws, I guess. And then these are the screws that you drill into the wall. And then I have my GoPro stuff here. And then that's like my dive housing, which is why it's red, to counterbalance the blue. Then I have match grade ammo. Match grade meaning it's for like tournaments and it's extremely accurate. And no, not every single bullet is made the same. They have different fire capacity, different velocity. And so I use a super expensive ammo. Those guys are probably like $3 to $5 a bullet. when I'm zeroing my sight, meaning I'm like fine tuning and fine adjusting my sight to make sure that it's right on point. And so I use a super expensive ammo to do that, and then I use the cheapy ammo, which is all the stuff down here, which I've also organized to do my fun shooting. Down here, gun cleaning kits, and then here, just random gun parts that I have, like trigger assemblies I've taken off of my old weapons. Empty drawer so far, and then all my other gun parts like mags, holsters, that kind of stuff. So I've been working on this for like the past hour or two. I feel like I made a pretty good dent. Looks good to me. And I gotta just keep going. Alright, so it's nighttime as you can see. And I spent the last couple of hours meeting with my pops and showing him the house that we got him. And it was really CUNY connecting with him because that dude drove 4 hours over here. He doesn't even have a cell phone. He wanted me to buy him one, so I did buy him one, but I realized I can't just ship it over to him because he's not gonna know how to use it. So we met up at the most Asian place in the world, 99 Ranch. We said we're gonna meet up at 3 p.m. and if he shows up earlier, he's gonna borrow someone's phone and calls me. And guess what? That's what he did. I get this weird number, but since it's around 3, I was expecting for my dad to call. So I was like, I'm gonna pick up every single number that comes in. Usually, if I don't recognize the number, I don't pick it up. Pick it up, lo and behold, it's my dad. Go to 99 Ranch in Chinatown. We meet up, and I was able to show him the house and all that stuff. What happened?
Go to this one.
I have to go a specific way?
Yeah.
But it was CUNY because I got to see Taika and Grandpa play and hang out. We could grab Korean barbecue. And now I want to show you guys what Ma Bear's been working on because she's been on an organizing frenzy, and I have no idea why Taika won't let me go through here. Okay, Mama, show me what you did because I heard you've been progressing and doing all kinds of stuff too.
Who you been talking to?
You told me in the car.
Oh, then why'd you say I hear you, weirdo?
Because I did. I technically did hear.
So I actually did a lot on this first
Yeah.
floor, and I was really, really happy with my progress. I didn't get to do as much as I would like to. I love to organize, and I love to make things as efficient and as thoughtless as possible. So I do a lot of work in the beginning so that I can just live my life without ever having to think again. So one of the things that I did that was bothering me ever since we moved in here, and it's not even a big deal, but it's a big deal for me because it just fucking bothers me, is reorganizing my shoes.
What'd you do?
So when we moved, they unorganized everything, and it was driving me crazy.
I've been complaining about the movers too. Cause you know me and my nuts and bolts situation.
Oh, I
where
know
I was
about
like,
your nuts.
oh yes.
Yeah, they fucked it all up.
Yeah, I'm like, why do you have to open the box and toss everything?
I know. It's like they purposely went out of the way. I can't blame them for this because they didn't understand the system.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, ever since the moving happened, regardless of who the movers were, ever since the move happened, they just put everything in boxes and they didn't think of anything, which is fine. But it took me up until now, which we've been living here for what, 6 months, 7 months?
Yeah.
To finally get to it. So what I did was I took everything off the shelves. I undusted
you took
everything.
Everything out? Holy shit.
Yeah, it's not that much. It's just 4. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
It just
7,
seems
8,
like a lot
9,
of work.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh shit. That is a lot of work. So I took all the boxes off the shelf. I dusted them. Like I wiped them all down. That felt so good. I felt like I took a shower. And then I started organizing them based on like high heels, right? So I went high heels, what I would wear, most likely would wear, to what I probably wouldn't wear. And the ones I wouldn't wear are on top. Those are my platforms.
I see.
I'm 5'11", but I have to have high heels. And then I kind of just moved on that way. Ended up at the boots, right? So we go high heels to boots. So can you see the thought process? It goes from open toe, closed toe.
Yeah,
to
there's
now.
some logic behind it.
Yeah, I'm fucking a little bit psycho. I get it.
No, you're just organizing things the way a man would.
Yeah, so then I went to my boots. Boots from high heels, obviously color. Height, all of that, all the way down to my flat boots. So I go from Doc Martens, and this is where I start going based on brands. So I go based on brands, and then I go within that brand, which one would I wear on a day-to-day basis, and then the ones that I would wear on a day-to-day basis, I keep on the bottom tier. The ones that I probably wouldn't wear, I keep on the top tier because that's more of an inconvenience to reach. So here we have all my Vans. So these are the high tops or the skates, and then these are the lows, and then it transitions to the next brand. I only have one pair of Pumas. This sounds ridiculous. Converse, and then it transitions to my Asics. So it goes like this. I have to stop the ASIC here. I can't have it here because I can't have 2 rows of ASICs. I sound like I'm gonna fucking kill people and start eating their body.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Really? It goes like this: Vans to Asics, and then it goes Asics.
That's yeah. Why is it?
Down.
Why is it S? Why isn't it just this?
Oh, because I probably wouldn't wear these.
Oh, I see.
So it has to go back up. I can't have it down here because then I have 2 Asics, and then now the New Balances start to appear. That's weird.
Can I tell you how I would have done it?
The OCD guy?
Yeah. So the OCD guy, since these are Asics.
Yeah, they would have been in the A section.
That one is Asics, right?
Yeah.
That would have started here. Since I don't have any more Asics, empty, empty, empty.
Oh, I can't have that.
Why?
Because it's a waste of space.
I just have to buy 3 more Asics to fill up the space.
Nah, I can't do that.
See, I have more OCD than you.
You absolutely 100% have OCD. I don't. Yeah, so I did that. The next pass is, and any shoes that I didn't want, I'm just giving them away. So I got rid of all the shoes that I won't wear anymore. The next phase that I want to do that I haven't done yet is just all this stuff, but let's go out. That kind of took me a minute. And while all of that was happening, I was doing loads and loads and loads of laundry because we haven't done laundry in 2 weeks. And by we, I mean I haven't done it.
Yup.
I'm usually the designated person to do it. And I love my process, so please, if you hate doing laundry because of the folding, this is what I do and it's been a game changer. So I put shit in the washer, right? Once it's done washing, it goes obviously into the dryer. I put another load in. So I have 2 things going on at once. Once this one's done, as it's in here, I'm taking it out one by one and folding it. And I start folding it and I put it in piles. Mama's pile always goes here. Papa's pile always goes here. And then Taika's pile always goes here. So as soon as it comes out of here, it's immediately getting folded so I don't have to think about it anymore.
I love that I don't have to think about you thinking about it.
So as soon as it's getting folded, this one goes in here and I put my next load. So things are happening all the time. Once I get this out, and now I folded everything, these 2 are going, I go back and I do what I'm doing, right? So did all that, put our clothes away, except for Papa's, because Papa's looks like this.
I like that you're describing doing laundry as if you're a stockbroker. Things are happening all the time. I get a phone call come in, they say buy me 2,000 shares. I go, you know what, but I gotta sell the 1,000 shares to get the 2,000 shares.
I actually really do enjoy housework.
Yeah.
I enjoy organizing shit. So I didn't really get to organize Papa Bear's stuff, but this is all the laundry I did and folded for him.
Thank you so
I'm not
much.
putting it
You're
away
the
from
best.
him because he has his own way of putting shit away.
Yeah.
That I just don't want to take on.
True.
So I leave it here. I let you handle it.
Thank you.
As that was happening.
What if you put it away and I follow your method?
Oh, I don't want to think about a whole new
Okay,
method.
fine.
Please, God, no. I don't have the time.
Fine.
Didn't get to the bed yet. But what did I get to? Oh, I did this area over here was bothering the shit out of me because I have a bunch of towels and a bunch of bedding that I don't even use. So it was like spilling all over. I wish I would have taken it before.
You did do a good job though.
You guys would be totally proud of me. But I threw out a lot of towels, and I have this tendency of once I don't want the towel, I'm like, I'll just make it a rag. So then I move it to another area where we can use rags.
But it's a rag plate.
But we never use it, so now it was stuffed. So I'm like, fuck this. I'm just gonna get rid of everything. All the bedding was all mismatched. Don't have it anymore. Organized it. This is all I'm gonna keep. I went over here and I organized this stuff. My monthlies, all my little dress up.
Wow, nice.
I can't wait. Yeah. Why the fuck do I have feathers in this it's not even for wild times with Bart. It's just because I'm a fucking freak show and I love to dress up. So I have it here. What else did I do? I think I did all of that in a span of 3 hours.
Good job.
Thank you.
You did a good job. Proud of you. You did the mama version of what I did, the papa stuff.
And we'll go to Taika's room. Okay, so for this last one, I can't take all the credit because my boy right here, Dad's boy, he actually cleaned up his own mess.
Really?
Oh.
Okay, you show me. You show me.
Okay, you go.
Go. Show me. Turn the lights so I can see. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I cleaned up my room.
Wow. Yes, you did.
He cleaned everything up all by himself. Tell him about the airplanes.
I put the airplane straight line.
Wow, that's an airport. You made an airport?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
He actually wanted to make his bed, but I was like, no, dude, you're just going to get in it again. So
Yeah.
we just kind of
Tidied it a little bit.
tidied it a little bit.
He's so cute when he's so little. He just slides in like a little hot pocket. So he doesn't really need to make
Well,
the
what's
bed.
even cuter is his whole length is just here. So he has this big ass bed. Shout outs to Lol Bed for giving Taika his bed. He'll go into it. But yeah, he picked everything up. He put all of this stuff away.
What a good organizing day.
Yeah, so while he was doing that, I was able to replenish all his diapers. And I want to announce to everybody, drum roll, what did they say about these diapers, these last diapers?
We have no more, and they don't need them because I'm a big boy, and that's why I had to wear underwear.
Jack, you said all those words. That was awesome.
I
So
cleaned
cute.
up the living room, and I organized the shoes.
Yes,
Wow.
I was getting to that, dude. Hold on. So I told him this was the last pull-ups. He doesn't wear them throughout the day. We only wear them at nighttime because there are accidents. Sometimes it gets a little too cold. Sometimes he has dreams about using the restroom, and we do have accidents. He only has had maybe like 3 accidents.
Yeah, under 3, I think.
Yeah, maybe even 2. But I bought them already. I'm like, well, let's just use it. So this is the last of his pull-ups, and he officially becomes a big boy.
Wow, you
Yeah.
big boy.
And watch this. Here.
You got it, dude. You got it, dude.
Whoa, that's
Okay,
cool.
so this is the cool part that he was just telling you guys about. Was as I was like frantically working on the dryer while like doing my shoes, while doing the folding and then the towel thing, I was like, oh man, Grandpa's coming, and the downstairs was such a wreck show that I was like, oh man, I gotta go downstairs and clean it. And Ted goes, no, Mama, I'll go clean up my mess. I'll show you. Come here. So then I was like, oh, good.
No, I would do it.
Okay, you do it. Go. Watch out, watch out.
Oh, you okay? Is your little head okay?
You okay?
This is my mess.
Okay, go.
Oh, okay.
I cleaned up it's right down here.
Yeah.
Look, I cleaned up everything downstairs.
Whoa, you did
Yeah,
clean
because
everything.
everything was in the living room.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I cleaned up in the morning time.
Good
Yeah.
job, dude.
And then I organized the shoes.
He organized everything in
Wow.
a straight line.
And then I put the rainbow slippers to the stair.
Oh, I forgot that part. Yep, tell him.
I put the slippers next to the stair, and then Mama comes out and he said, "Wow."
Yep.
Oh.
So
And he
those
gave
are
me a
my.
big hug.
I did give you a big hug. So those slippers down there are my house slippers.
Yeah.
And he strategically placed them at the bottom of the stairs,
How
but not in any way,
thoughtful.
right? He placed them so that as soon as I walk down, all my feet have to do is just slip into them. So he even turned them. So they were like, yeah, so it's not like the shoes were like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or it's not like they were like this, or like pointing like this, and then I have to walk around and put them. He literally put them this way, so as soon as I walk down the stairs, I just go.
That's
flip,
so thoughtful,
flip.
monkey.
Yeah, and then he gave me a big. As he was like walking, and then say, "Wow."
Yep. And I was like, you're gonna get a big old hug.
That's cutie.
And what about big kiss?
Oh, of course. You are the best helper ever, dude.
And on that, that's how we cleaned our house today. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.